Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. So if you're an athlete, a gym goer, or, just someone putting in the hard hours to build a stronger physique, you already know the kitchen is just as important as the gym floor, right? But what if the conventional wisdom you've been relying on is actually the exact thing holding you back? Well, today we are setting the stage for a completely timeline-based journey through optimal muscle-building nutrition. We're going to dive into a chronological playbook that breaks down exactly how and when to fuel for real growth. Let's start with a really frustrating scenario. Tell me if this sounds familiar. Have you ever found yourself eating literally everything inside, packing your plate to the brim, but you're still not gaining a single ounce of muscle? Man, it is disheartening. You put in all that sweat equity, you choke down meal after meal, and the scale just flat out refuses to budge. Or worse, your strength completely plateaus. Well, look, this is a massive point of frustration for so many athletes, and today, we are going to figure out exactly why this is happening to you. Okay, so let's dive right in. The answer to all that frustration really boils down to two missing links: foundational nutrition and precise timing. The source material we're looking at today reveals that successful muscle gain relies heavily on, first, building a rock-solid digestive foundation, and second, absolutely mastering the exact timing of your fuel. Think about it. If your body isn't primed to absorb nutrients, or if you're delivering them at the totally wrong time of day, you're basically just spinning your wheels. So here's our roadmap for today. 1. Why aren't you gaining? 2. The morning foundation. 3. The digestion factor. 4. Optimal pre-workout. And finally, 5. Post-workout recovery.
All right, section 1. Why aren't you gaining? The trap of wasted calories. So we are constantly told to eat the classic holy grail fitness foods, right? Bananas, eggs, meat, fish, chicken. And yeah, for sure, they are highly recommended. But here is the catch that our source points out. A lot of people eat these and see absolutely zero benefit, like none. Why? Well, because if your body's foundation isn't built to actually utilize them, these heavy, nutrient-dense foods just aren't going to work. It's kind of like pouring premium fuel into a car with a totally broken engine. You have to build that base first.
Which brings us to section 2, building the morning foundation, setting the stage for growth. So the absolutely crucial starting point is your morning. You need to start the day with foods that build that muscular foundation. Now, on one side, we've got quinoa, which provides this massive hit of iron and protein, literally perfect for muscle mass. But on the other side, we have sattu, which is roasted chickpea powder. Sattu is incredible because it delivers high-value protein right alongside essential fiber. And that fiber, that is the key to making sure everything else you eat the rest of the day actually digests properly. Our source suggests a pretty brilliant strategy here. Just alternate them. Have quinoa for breakfast one day and sattu the next. Doing this sets off this amazing chain reaction for rapid weight and muscle mass growth. And oh, here's a surprisingly cheap, chemical-free breakfast hack from the source material that you can add to your routine: raw cornflakes. Now wait, do not buy the expensive, branded, packaged stuff that's filled with chemicals. Instead, go to a shop and ask for raw, loose cornflakes. The process is simple: just soak them in a little milk, add a bit of sugar, and eat this daily. According to the source, this specific, clean combo actively aids in increasing overall body weight, muscle growth, and, get this, surprisingly, bone length. It's definitely an interesting claim, but the core idea here is really just prepping your body for the day ahead. Moving on to section 3, the hidden digestion factor: why your body rejects fuel. Look, if you are eating everything and it's just turning into gas or acidity, the source points to one major culprit: a weak liver. A weak liver acts as a total bottleneck for athletes. The main symptom? A severe lack of appetite. You sit down to eat those massive gym meals, and you just physically can't do it. Your body outright rejects it. Before you can even think about gaining weight, you absolutely have to fix this underlying digestive issue, or else literally every calorie you consume is effectively wasted. Now, our source material takes a bit of an interesting turn here. The original video actually includes a sales pitch for specific Ayurvedic home remedies, specifically Libcon capsules and Ossicon syrup, which contain herbs like bringraj and charada. The source claims that taking these before and after meals is going to clear up liver inflammation, gas, and acidity. But hey, as your explainer, it is my job to give it to you straight. While we impartially report what the source is pitching, the reality is if you're dealing with a genuine lack of appetite, severe acid reflux, or you suspect actual liver issues, you really need to consult a medical doctor. Don't just rely on internet remedies when it comes to your internal organs, Get a proper medical opinion to fix that bottleneck safely.
All right, section 4, optimal pre-workout timing, priming the engine. If you are an athlete, you need to commit this exact chronological formula to memory. Ready? Minus 45 minutes before you step onto the gym floor, you fuel up. At 0 minutes, you hit your workout with maximum energy. And at plus 30 minutes after you finish, you recover. This strict timing, this is exactly what separates the people who build real muscle from the people who just show up to sweat. So let's zero in on that first step of the timeline and see how it builds your performance. Exactly 45 minutes before your workout, the source strongly recommends eating either a sweet potato or 2 bananas. Now listen, that 45-minute mark is not a loose suggestion. It is the specific window required for your body to break down these foods and convert them into accessible energy right as you start that very first set. But if you want the absolute superior choice for gaining muscle mass, you've got to go with the sweet potato. Why? Because it delivers incredibly high-quality carbohydrates. We're not talking about a quick sugar spike that's going to leave you crashing halfway through your squats. No, it provides sustained workout energy, which means you can handle heavier exercise for a much longer duration. And obviously, when you lift heavier with more energy, it directly assists with healthy, lean weight gain. It really is the ultimate pre-workout primer. Which brings us to section 5, perfect post-workout recovery, securing the gains. Okay, picture this. You are fresh out of the gym and your body is just practically screaming for nutrients to repair all those torn muscle fibers. The absolute golden rule here is the 30-minute post-workout window. Exactly 30 minutes after your session, the source advises eating lightly boiled kidney beans, also known as rajma, with just a little bit of salt. But why kidney beans? Well, because they deliver an instant, well-rounded payload of high protein, a good amount of carbs, fiber, and iron right at the exact moment your body is most desperate to absorb them. But hold on, you can't just eat them raw or straight out of a can and expect magic to happen. The source outlines a very exact preparation method to make sure they actually taste good and, more importantly, yield their maximum nutritional value. Step 1, soak the beans overnight. Step 2, and this is critical, discard that soaking water in the morning. Throw it out. Step 3, lightly boil them. This specific process unlocks that high protein content and makes it incredibly easy for your post-workout body to digest and instantly kickstart the recovery process. Now, there is one more high protein powerhouse we really need to talk about: soybeans. Whether it's chunks or granules, they are fantastic for muscle gain, especially around your workout time. But our source issues a very, very serious warning here. Do not overdo your protein. Just because a little bit is good definitely does not mean a massive bowl is better. There is a strict hard limit you need to observe with soybeans, and that magic number is 100 grams. If you keep your daily intake within this 100-gram limit, you are getting a highly beneficial protein bump for muscle and weight gain. But if you exceed 100 grams, well, the source is crystal clear on this. It will not benefit you, and you are essentially guaranteeing yourself a severely upset stomach. It's a precise tool, guys, so you have to use it precisely. So we've walked through the entire chronological playbook today, from building that fibrous morning foundation with quinoa and sattu, to fixing those pesky digestive bottlenecks, hitting that precise minus 45-minute sweet potato window, and securing the bag with kidney beans right at the plus 30-minute mark. Now, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this question to really think about. Is your current pre-workout meal actually giving you the energy you need to grow, or are you kind of just eating at random and hoping for the best? Take a hard look at your daily timeline, apply these exact timing strategies tomorrow, and just see how your body responds. Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, and I will see you next time.